Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite girl Suze, and it's been a while, but over here I just try to do what I can, and I hope that you enjoy this video because this is something that's dear to my heart. Today we're talking about friendships. Now, to start with, I'm going to be going up, down, left, right in this video, and the way my legs are crossed shows that it's just a chit chat. Okay, it's just me giving you advice based on personal experiences, right? So let's just get right into the video. Now, what made me think of this topic lately at work, on my WhatsApp, something about friendship just keeps coming up, and I just feel the need to speak on it, being that I know what it is to have good friends and bad friends. So yes, let's continue. Friendships, right? So we all know that no man is an island, and no matter how someone wants to claim that they don't need people, everybody needs somebody. Now, friendship is one of the most beautiful relationships there is in the world, to me personally, because what my friends have done for me is not something that money can buy. It's not something that money can buy. Let's just put it that way. And I believe that God created friendships for a reason, right? There are things that maybe your other relationships, like your relationship with your mom, with your dad, can't give you, that your friendships, your close friendships will give you. Some form of comfort, some form of unexplainable peace, and it just kind of makes sense altogether. Now, in order for you to even have a good friendship, I feel like it's important to know yourself. Who are you? Like, what kind of person are you? Are you someone that whenever someone else is around, you just kind of adjust to people, right? You don't really have a ground. I know one or two, maybe three people that their aspiration in life is basically to be a good person. Whoever the person is that walks into the room, they just kind of want to be on that person's good books, right? And personally, I don't roll with people like that. And it's not because I feel like I'm better than them. It's just because I don't think they're being real with themselves. I don't think everybody will love you, and this is why I love Burna Boy's latest album. There's this particular song, the name is Love, and I think everything he said there is just facts, right? I don't aspire to be loved by a lot of people. I just kind of value people that actually love me for who I am. And loving someone for who they are doesn't mean you cannot call the person out if need be. And this takes me to the next part of this video, which is learning how to balance your friendships. I think some friendships are basically who is the fakest. I feel like some people are not exactly open to learning, to unlearning, to growing. I have been friends with someone that is always right. This nigga is always right. It doesn't matter what happens, he's never in the wrong. He's always right. He's always the person that did not do anything. And it's been both ways, not just a male, but I've seen this type of person even in females. And I think people like this really struggle with their self-esteem, because you being wrong doesn't make you less of a human being. In fact, it makes you human. It makes you human to make mistakes, right? And people calling you out when you mess up doesn't mean that they don't love you, or you are not smart, or you are low or something. I don't know what exactly goes on in these people's minds when they try to paint this picture of no, that's not me. No, it wasn't me. No, it's not my fault. No, it's I can't be friends with someone who cannot take correction. And it doesn't matter if you are 40 or 50 or 60. If you're in my life, I expect you to be as honest with me as you possibly can, and likewise I'll do the same with you. I personally know that being right all the time doesn't take you anywhere. It doesn't make you better. In fact, it just brings about a lot of deception. And there are people that whilst you're friends with them, you cannot in God's name even mention that they made a mistake. You wonder the way the friendship will turn around. And sometimes it could even be that you're benefiting from them financially. And one thing I thank God for is the kind of father I have. Shout out to Mr. Moses Adingufu Ilobayechine, right? Because my dad is just amazing when it comes to telling people off. Like, I think last 2 weeks we're having a conversation. I think the day they did the election in Lagos State, we're having a conversation, and my dad was just like, Susan, if we're talking about somebody now and the person is coming and someone else starts telling me, shh, shh, reduce your voice, that is when I will raise that voice so that the person will know that we're talking about them. And basically, he had a lot of advice when it came to like, men, stand your ground. If you don't like something, you don't like it. If you like something, you like it. And I think personally, when you're around someone that is very, very pretentious, very, very fake, yeah, when you're around fake people, you become fake yourself. When you're around someone that wants to be cordial with every single person, I don't know. I keep laughing because these are like things that are actually happening in my life or in my environment that I see, and I'm just like questioning a lot of things. One thing I thank God for, like I said, is my friendships. Now, we have not always been cool. I have this particular friend that we had a fight. We had a fallout. Sorry. We had a fallout, and I swore I would never speak to him again. I swore that anything that concerned him, nobody should bring it near me. In fact, I told our other friends that me and him are never going to talk again. And I blocked him. I blocked him. And even when he apologized and was genuinely sorry and I unblocked, I still did not see the need for him to see my WhatsApp status, because that's so personal to me. If you're on my WhatsApp and you can see my status, just know that I love you. Oh my God, I am so petty. And then one day he's like, guy, Alpha, I know they see your status. It's the happen. I beg unblock me, I miss your and that just made me so like, that just made me melt, and I was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. And ever since then we've been tight. I have this friend, we've been friends since childhood, Chukuma, and Chukuma is always saying that it's important to fight, like it's important for you to quarrel with someone. And I didn't quite understand what he meant, but when we had our first fight and second fight and third fight, I think we have entered gear 5 for the fighting, right? I realized what he was talking about. Now, I don't think there are things that will happen between us that will make us not talk again. As much as sometimes he calls me out on some things I do that he doesn't like, he always extends that grace of, oh well, I'm just telling you because I care, that kind of thing. Like, I'm just telling you so that you can grow. And this is why I feel genuinely that friendships are very important. You cannot overemphasize the importance of having someone who holds you accountable, right? I use this word best friend for like only one female in my life, and that's Somto. Shout out to my bestie. And the reason why I and Somto are so close is because no matter how much she loves me, she doesn't fail to tell me when I'm going off, when I'm overstepping, when I'm not doing the right thing. And also, I think my job has really helped because my boss is someone that would basically question you when you mess up, like, what's up, what happened? And if you play this card of, I don't know when it happened, it means you're looking for trouble. But if you tell him, oh, I'm so sorry that this happened, I'm going to try my best to make sure it doesn't repeat itself, you kind of earn his respect even more, right? And I don't want this video to be too long, and I just want people to know that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to kind of find out what works for you when it comes to friendships. And it's okay for you to know that, I don't think this friendship is serving me anymore. Like recently, I decided to cut off a certain friendship, like to just let it die a natural death, because I think it died a long time ago, but I was just trying to like pull whatever was left of it, and it wasn't quite working because obviously it felt one-sided. It's been feeling that way for a long time. I genuinely know what it is to have someone that cares for you and loves you, and someone that calls you a friend. And in that particular friendship, I didn't feel loved, I didn't feel cared for. I actually felt ignored for the most part, and I felt like I was the one just trying and until I could try no more. And I could actually see this person with their other friends and how they showed up for these other friends, and I did not quite get the same vibe. And it's okay, it's not a bad thing. Just the same way we met, we can all meet and everybody can go their way without any bad blood. I genuinely feel that turning this new age has given me like a different perspective. I remember times when I I was very hot-headed. Like, this particular friendship I had ended it like a billion, zillion, gazillion times. But this time around, I think it actually died naturally. And I noticed it was dying. But because I am such a caring, loving person, I tried to not make it, I tried to hold on to whatever was left of it, if that makes sense. Also, I want to speak finally on another. I've just given you like different scenarios in this video, right? There is another friendship where this person stopped talking to me, right? And I was just like, what did I do? Like, what did I do? Because I am the type of person that if I mess up, like if someone does something wrong to me, I am someone that would speak up and say, yeah, this person. It might not be immediately. I might process it just to see where I also, made my mistake. But I would definitely talk to you about it. But this time around, this person did not talk to me about it. The person just felt like there was no need, and just, did the cutting off instead. And it didn't quite sit well with me. I tried to reach out a couple of times with, blue ticks left and right and no response. So I let it just die a natural death. And then on my birthday, I got a call from the said person whereby, the person was like explaining, no, not explaining, sorry, like, oh, I called to wish you happy birthday and all of that. Like, I sent a message. I said, don't you ever wish me happy birthday in your life again. That's me. I'm not going to pretend. And this is why I said, you have to be real. And the kind of message I sent was like, for the longest time, you did not talk to me and you just kept mute. Keep that same energy for the rest of our lives, right? And this person's birthday had passed, and I did not wish them happy birthday. Then again, because I'm not in the business of being fake or lying to myself, right? So after I sent that message of don't you ever, right, the person reached out to me and apologized. And this is the most important. See, if you don't take anything out of this video, take this one. This one and another one, I'll say. And this person just kind of said, I never knew that you'd use these words on me. I know I messed up. I know I should have just done the right thing, but I was childish at the time with my actions, and I deeply am sorry. I hope one day you forgive me for it, even if we're not talking anymore. I really value you, like just stuff like that. Me, we be softy. I broke because I was like, nothing gets to me like someone that apologizes. Like, if you offend me, don't play dumb. Don't play stupid. Don't play this whole, I don't really know where you're coming from. I think you're overreading meaning to this, or, did this thing happen? Don't you dare. One thing is, I'm a very smart person. And even if I don't talk, I notice, like, I get the energy thing, like Baje. And I'm going to give you one last experience with friendships. So, my friend that I spoke about earlier, I don't need to call names anymore, just do your math. There was this particular time where I was feeling a certain way about something he did, and I just felt like disappointed, right? I felt like he was not exactly being a friend, right? And I called him out on it. Guess what happened? He shows up in person to apologize. Hey, what's up? Can we see? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm in so place. He pulls up and he's like, look, I value this friendship more than you know. I am so sorry for hurting you like that. I didn't mean it. I did not mean to do this and do that. And, I was just dealing with a lot. And this is where I want you people to know that everybody deals with a lot. Every single person that you know is dealing with a lot. That is not excuse for bad behavior. Excusez-moi. Like, that's not an excuse for bad behavior. When people start saying, oh God, I was dealing with something, I this thing happened, that thing happened. Now my own life, nothing did happen. Like, let's be real, most of us are in Nigeria and we're dealing with a lot. So back to the apology. When someone apologizes to you, when someone can be accountable for their actions, when you hold someone accountable and the person takes responsibility for the mess up, you had better keep that friendship because it's rare. You had better keep that human being because it's rare. Many people don't know that it's okay to make a mistake, that it's okay to mess up. that it's not even the mess up that matters, but how you come back from the mess up. Yeah, I will not advise you people after. I just want us to do better, right? And I hope this video was helpful. I don't know if I covered up everything, but yeah, I actually put down a note on my phone, but once I start talking, there's no stopping me. But yeah, my final advice is, let's be real with ourselves. First of all, you need to know yourself. The friend I stopped talking to, one thing I actually love about this friend is that they know how to, like, when it comes to like do's and don'ts, you can't shake this person. If this person says, I'm not doing this thing, if you like, go to Iroko, come down. Oh my man. But if the person says, I'm going to do this, they will do it, right? So my advice to each and every one of us, because I learn a lot from my friends, whether I tell them or not, I learn a lot from them. My advice is, know your do's and don'ts. Like, know what are like your non-negotiables. I'm not talking about relationships, I'm talking about friendships. And you hear me talk about men more because I have a lot of male friends, and that's thanks to secondary school, because yeah, we came out of school and became really close. We're actually close in school, but closer after school, which is so weird. And it didn't even matter where in the world these friends went to, right? One is in Canada, one is in the UK, one is in Germany, so on and so forth. The ones that are in Nigeria. But guess what? We always talk. We always kind of just make it work. And back to the advice that I said I wanted to give you guys. Please and please and please be real with yourself, okay? Know that it is okay to not like something that your rich friend did. Know that it is okay to call out your rich friends. Know when people are just trying to just mess you up or make you feel, be manipulative towards you and all of that. Know when it is time to just kind of cut things out. And I know that people say, you will talk about cutting off a lot. Yes, it is healthy to cut people off when you know that this thing is going to cost you your sanity. I don't think anything is that important. I don't think anyone is that important. I don't think if you were causing them the kind of damage mentally that they were causing you, they will keep you in their lives. No, I think everybody knows what they're doing. And when something happens too many times, then it's not a mistake. So I'm not talking about the first time. I'm talking about continuous, right? I wish you guys all the best. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, comment, and subscribe. I've been holding this lip gloss up and down since because I'm kind of loving my lips. I missed 2 colors, but I needed to touch up this one just before I started the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.